Hello everyone, this is Mike with the ShadowTrader Stock and Options Room. I have here a weekly chart of the SMH, Van Eck Semiconductor ETF. I see opportunity here that is shaping up, or has shaped up I should probably say. Many of the stocks within this ETF have already been on the move a little bit. But what I want to point out here is the significance of this chart that tells me that there is potentially some ongoing strength that we may be able to safely anticipate in this sector. The fact that we pulled back this hard, moved back up and consolidated this long, let me blow this up for you guys, is this right here, this long consolidation that was actually divided up into two areas. Crossed back above and below and now back up. The fact that we spent this much time here in an uptrend and have now broken out above this, I think that we can safely assume that since this ETF is representing a broader spectrum of different semiconductor stocks, that this is a sector of opportunity. Now, I guess that could be kind of like a no-brainer, but there may be opportunities in some of the stocks, or there may be opportunities in pullbacks based on what I'm seeing here in the strength itself. So everything that I'm talking about is based on the strength that I'm seeing here. If a person is not already in this, there may be opportunity to get on board with this. There could be an opportunity to get on board with a pullback here in the SMH itself. There is opportunity possibly in other stocks, even though there's one problematic element. If you don't like trading around earnings, some of them have earnings coming up here pretty quickly. But let's take a look at Qualcomm. Here we have a breakout, above a consolidation, but we have earnings coming up soon, so there's some time to get in this, I suppose, and see if there's going to be an opportunity before the earnings hit, or if you're a specialist in trading earnings, then maybe this is something that you would look at. I was originally negative on this stock because of this large inverse, or this large head and shoulders pattern, but then when it drug out and drug out, even though it failed here, I was pretty certain that this was going to go down, but it didn't, and now that it's crossed back above, I would say that this head and shoulders pattern is being negated. So a pullback here is a possibility. Again, watch out for the earnings. Let's look at a couple of other ones. How about AMAT? That one could be a buy opportunity right here. AMAT doesn't have earnings until February 20th, so there's a little bit of time here. If this break above this level holds, this one is a heavyweight in the SMH, and so I would imagine we can safely blend those two charts and feel pretty decent about the odds of a trade above this level here on AMAT. Now there's another one here that I'd like to show you. Let's see, MCHP, Microchip Technology. Now this one is still way down here at its lows, but it has been showing signs of bottoming out. So this one may be a lagger, but here's the weekly low that it has stalled on right here. If we go back even further in time, we can see that this dashed line that I have running through here is a high of this formation right here, but I have it dashed because I'm only reminding myself that it's back there in part of a zone that this thing is working over. But look how there is let's just go to a 4-hour. There is a level right here that's a very clean, low volume zone, resistance area. If this were to break above here, I would call that a long. That is a very clean chart. Earnings are on February 6th, so we have to be careful. There's also a rising, if we go back to a daily here, there's also a rising RSI showing that this momentum was dissipating as it came into this bottom. So if it crosses this level, I would say that that's a significant new development. So that's how I'm feeling about this sector. Take a look around at the different ones. AMD I'm a little suspicious about yet. It's also down here on its lows, but the pattern is unclear here. And one thing I'm suspicious about is whenever I see something just stair-stepping up a trend line like this, let's go to a 4-hour. Anytime I see something stair-stepping in a halting way up a trend line like that, I always assume, because I've seen this so many times on average, again I talk on average here, that this may get a correction and break this trend line and make another run lower. It's not as clean of a chart, so I'm a little suspicious of AMD, but take a look at those other charts. Pay attention to the strength in this sector and see if you can find some opportunities possibly in charts that you follow as well. Anyway, hope that's helpful. I think the strength in this sector could be opportunistic for the weeks ahead.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I'm one of the moderators for the new ShadowTrader Stock and Options Room. Thank you for joining me for this video today, and if you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe buttons below. You know, I'd like to invite you to join me in the new Stock and Options Room. We've got some good trades going, studying some great charts and learning some great stuff together. In general, there's a lot of great content there that I think you would benefit from. So, until then, I wish you good trading, and I'll see you in the room.